right, let's see here. Hi. All right. Hello and good day, everybody. I am so excited to be here. We have a new Recreating You game starting shortly, and it has been amazing. And so I am bringing on Blanca Velasco so that she can talk to you about her experience when she played the last Recreating You game. She is the host of a wonderful Facebook show that's called Wednesdays Women in Transition, which I love, and she's actually interviewed me before. And she has been involved in the community and learning how to use her internal guidance system and actually transforming her stress into guidance. And I'd love for her to share with you some of her experience. So you were just talking to me a minute ago about how you didn't even want to play the game. So tell me a little bit about that. What was going on with not wanting to play? I know you're one of your best friends was playing.
Yeah. So hi, Zen, and hi, everybody. I just want to say thanks for having me join you. So absolutely, when I first heard about the Recreating You game, it was through my best friend, business partner, mentor, Misha Mosbar, that had put the link out for us to sign up. And when I saw it, I was like rolling my eyes. I was at the point of everything that you talk about: overwhelm, frustration, procrastination, and then on, that fear. And just to have something else to put on my plate was like, oh dear God. And so I signed up anyways. And when I got the link, I didn't even join right away. I don't know. I was just like, okay, I'll do it. It was just like a game, right? And so I ended up joining about day 9 of the 12 days. And what I heard when you said something that identified with what I had been feeling, these sensations, and you put a name to it, I went, what? Oh my gosh. So then I quickly scrambled trying to find the rest of the days to catch up. And it's been a love affair ever since.
Awesome. So in particular, you had for years been feeling a lump in your throat, correct?
It had been for a gazillion years, Zen.
Yeah. And had you tried to do anything to solve it before? This lump?
Yes, I had done, because I associated the sensations that we talk about, the throat, the chest, the upper solar plexus, with fear, with everything, trying to like just pushing it away, trying to meditate, trying to like, okay, what is it? But it was all backwards. It was all, this is shame, this is fear, this is self-pity, on and on.
Okay, great. And now how has it been?
Now it's like, what a relief. It's a breath of fresh air for me. I live my life because I'm so in tune with the sensations that I know that now, when, you know, like any time that sensation pops up, I know it's there. It's like, oh, I catch it right away. I love that I can, I have the tools that you're teaching us in your program, that it's like, no, this is not what it is. And there's that relief. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And specifically what we're talking about is stress is guidance. That means what you're thinking in the moment is not true or not going to happen. And it shows up as a lump in the throat, a tightness in the chest, or a sick feeling in the solar plex area. And once you get tuned into when you feel those, you can stop, and we call it pivot, to find an opening. You can pivot and find a new thought, and instantly, when you find the thought that opens you, it releases. It's gone, and you're back, clear, centered, focused, and on with your day. And that's what you've been experiencing for months now. Is that correct?
Oh my gosh. And absolutely, every single one of those, the fact that I have experienced that and the relief it's brought to my life is huge. It's huge. I no longer have to be stuck in that. I'm no longer stuck in that fear, stuck in any of those feelings or thoughts that no longer serve me. Yeah, huge.
Now, can you believe how much you got out of a 12-day game? I mean, people think it's a game. It's only $47. How great could it be? I don't have the time. It's going to be a waste of my time. Can you address that a little bit before we go on to one of your favorite stories?
Well, yes, I mean, for sure. When you think of the investment I've been doing in myself, because I really am here because I'm growing myself and I want to get the most out of whatever my life is and to be able to share it with someone. And for me, like I said in the beginning, it was just a game. And now it's turned, you know, a 180 to this is my life purpose. This is part of my life now. It is part of my being with you on this path of sharing. I share this with so many people that I even have your book that I give away because, right? Because this is gold. You have given us not only those golden nuggets, but the golden bombshells of how to live your life with such freedom that nobody touches this. Nobody touches this. And so to be able to explain that and to share it with everyone, this is what we need to be shouting from the rooftops. You know, this is our mission.
Thank you. I absolutely agree. I think this is actually, it is so phenomenal, the difference in your life before the game and after the game that I've been hearing from people. And I know it was like that for me when I started using my internal guidance system and really decoding what these sensations mean. It just transforms everything. So one of the things is your business leadership has changed. When we were talking, you talked about how you went through a very unfortunate circumstance where your husband was unable to run his business. He has a plumbing business. He's unable to run it. And you had to step in and he was gone. I mean, he's just not there at all. You have to continue running his business, which is something that you would have never been able to really do before in the same way that you're doing it. Can you talk a little bit about how this has transformed your business leadership and your capacity?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are still going through our personal challenges with him being away and out of the country and me having to run our plumbing business because this is a big part of our financial security. And in that, I was able to, every step of the way, that's been very, there's a lot of fear around the insecurities, the not knowing, and still being able to stay with a, clear mind, stay with, of just like, nope, this is not true. It's not going to happen. I can do this. I can learn. I can, all of those things of the same insecurities that would plague me from before no longer are true. And that has shifted, big shifts over all these several weeks that I have seen myself become a bigger, better, improved version of myself because of what I'm learning. And it is definitely from, it would have been like, normally my MO would just be like hide and just go small. And now I just see how no matter even going through challenges, and it's not over, right? But it's going through those challenges with more confidence, the ability of knowing that I am learning and growing, that it's been a lifesaver.
Yeah, I want to hit one more thing because you have this really great story that I want to share with them. And so one of the concepts inside of the work that I've been working on is that no external pressure is what's causing your stress. It's the way that you're thinking about that external pressure, and that thinking that you have is programming. It's something that you inherit from your people that when you're between the ages of 0 and 7, how to stress, what to stress about, who to stress at. These are the kinds of things that we inherit, right? And you have this amazing story where you lost a folder that was full of super important documents. Now that would be an external stress that most people would think, well, of course, that's going to be stressful. What happened in that situation for you?
Right. Immediately, I realized I had misplaced or lost this folder that had so many of our important documents that we needed for this, what we were doing. And I couldn't find it. I went into like that first moment where that feeling of the body impact of fear, where you just like freeze. And normally I would have just been like, I had a moment of where I was just like, oh my gosh, but I was able to catch myself. And instead of like days and days of panic and fear and the inability to move forward because I would like have a brain freeze, a physical brain freeze where I couldn't think, or instead I was able to process having a little bit more clear. A lot of that I realized, you know, all the things, the stories I was telling myself and spinning, that part of it was none of my business. And I love that reminder of what we have, right? It's none of my business, but what is my business and what can I do? And I never found it, but I was able to find other ways to replace that with, when I was clear, I was able to do the research and get back some, you know, the information we needed. So that was just the way I can conduct my life today, is the gift that you give us with the research that you've done, because I want your 25 years like now. Yeah, so
I've been researching this and studying this and working with thousands of individuals for 25 years now. And that's what she's talking about. And so, and now I'm bringing this work out. It is, if you are looking to increase your capacity as a leader in your business, if you are looking to make your side hustle extraordinary, if you're having places where you know that you have an incredible value and gift to give in the world, and yet there's these places where you're procrastinating, you're holding yourself back, you're afraid, you get yourself on fire, and then when the day comes to sit down at your desk and get the stuff done that you feel like you know how to do and do, you can't, there's a resistance in your body that it makes it hard for you to push through. If you're dealing with frustration, anxiety, guilt, overwhelm, this program, this 12-day game will transform your life. I know it sounds silly that it's a game. They're short, simple videos. They're really simple videos in the morning that give you a play of the day. You go out, you do something different every day for the 12 days, and there's coaching and mentorship, and you really learn how to transform and pivot from a state of fear, which are the things that I've listed: fear, anxiety, overwhelm, worry, guilt, frustration. You learn how to pivot in these 12 days and find an opening so that you can take control of your stress again. That stress is guidance telling you that you're on the wrong path, and it's realigning you to what is going to work in your life. So I want to thank you, Blanca, for being here. I love your story. I love your energy. It's been such a pleasure to have you in these programs. I just adore you. And thank you for sharing your story with everybody. We're going to go ahead and say goodbye for now, everyone.
Oh my gosh, Sen, thank you so much. It was an honor, and I'm blessed to continue on this journey with you, and for all of us that gather, you know, we're all locking arms to really just share and shout from the rooftops this what you're giving us. Yep. Super simple, but profound.
Yeah, it works. It's super simple and it works, everybody. All right, I hope to see you in the game. It starts this Sunday. I love everybody. Mwah! Sending you love and blessings. Look for the next installment. Bye.